Back then, I saw Mr. Jin Yen and his wife Li on the bank of the Shanghai River. I never imagined her younger sister would become a student with our Qin League. After joining the Qin League, come to the Sword Sanctum. I'll wait for you at the Blade Peak. Many friends in the Qin Mausoleum died attempting to seal the Demon Dragon. My moon sword lost its master then too. Its blade heart just crumbled, bit by bit. I fear it will turn into iron soon. The moon sword had a crown moon tree branch for its sheath, and soaked up the moonlight beneath the leaves. If you like, you can have a glass of my wine. I will help your successor with the broken blade heart.
Yomi, thank you for your help with this matter.
I see you're in a trance. Did you use up too much salt?
You must mean Fei Guang, the Moon Swordmaster. He fell in the last battle in the Qin Mausoleum more than 30 years ago. I didn't anticipate a student from a later generation would meet his soul in a dream.
It feels like it was only yesterday that I saw Fei Guang beneath the lunar crown tree, practicing his skills with the...
Perhaps you can see the Moon Swordmaster's instructions, because you helped heal the lunar crown tree.
It's the training for the new Qin League students. The Mortal would like to discuss this new student's treatment method with you, but you should see Valley Master Ying first.
These contain magic mysticism purifying and detoxifying techniques. Please accept them.
Thank you for taking such good care of the lunar crown tree. The Valley of 100 Grasses is very grateful. Your experience with the Swordmaster was a stroke of luck. How about traveling to the Heavenly Ridge again? Yes. During the last Qin League assemblies, several students took blade heart fragments and planned to regenerate them. Some made surprising progress, while others watched the blade heart collapse. For a sword, a blade heart represents what the mind and soul are for humans. Of course, there are moments in which it can collapse and disappear. Heavenly Ridge is currently working on improving a spell for stabilizing the mind and soul to make the young host more compatible with the blade heart.
We heard that you suffered a painful soul journey during the battle for the Floral Palace. This will make it more difficult for you to unite with the blade heart. Your best bet is to go to Heavenly Ridge. The Grand Summoner Ming Yue Qin can help bring harmony to your mind and soul.
If you're headed to Heavenly Ridge, then we could go together. I want to take part in the Nuwa ceremony. I can assist you in Valley Master Ying's stead.
I am thanking Elder Yu on their behalf this time. The Valley of 100 Grasses is lucky the Floral Palace joined the Qin League. Go to Heavenly Ridge. I am heading to Cloudrise to meet Mian.
This is the perfect time to come here. Today, the Heavenly Ridge is holding a service to commemorate Nuwa. The faithful have come from all around. It's an impressive spectacle. I like how you're so well behaved. It's better if I show you around. I bet the Grand Summoner and the others are up ahead. Each year on Nuwa's birthday, her followers come to Heavenly Ridge to pray before her statue. The Heavenly Ridge summoners perform the sacrificial dance. You have got to see it.
Don't lose heart, Ilawalashi. Much water will flow beneath the bridge. Everyone must await their chance.
Of course, I realize it isn't easy to find the underworld. But each day that I hesitate and have doubts is another day my people suffer. So how can I wait patient? Right now, I'm waiting for news from Spiritopolis that I can have Yinhua spirit water to relieve my people.
We'll let you know immediately when the message arrives.
Thank you.
Is everyone here? Then allow me to introduce to you the rising star among the students. No doubt you've heard about the final battle for the Floral Palace. Yes, this child has just returned from the mouth of hell. The soul has not regained harmony yet. Later, I will ask the Grand Summoner to use his magic to help calm their mind.
Friends of Elder Yu are always welcome here at Heavenly Ridge. Elder Yu doesn't need to worry.
In that case, I'll entrust them to you. There are plenty more old friends waiting for me.
I'm not surprised that you feel some doubt. We look truly frightening. We of the Wujiao clan come from the southwest. When the Awakeners caused the Hijao to attack us, our warriors were no match for the demon swords and were forced to retreat. At the time, we thought that defeat was the worst that could happen. But our nightmare was only just beginning. During the decisive battle, the 9 demon swords shattered all at once. The heavens and the earth shook. The Yin springs bubbled up from deep underground. There was a flood of negative chi, and the 5 clouds of evil attacked us. That's how our people became the abominations you see now. Thank you. From this day on, you will be considered a friend of the Wujiao clan.
No! Don't take my child! Give her back!
Yuan, you won't ever be separated from your mother again.
That's her voice. Oh no. Something happened to
Sister Charlotte? Isn't that her waiting for me over there? Has...
Follow her.
Grand Summoner, you're here too. It was Shaya, the Grand Sorceress of Nocturnal Spirits. She arrived here not long ago, saying she'd waited for Ilawalashi in vain and was now going to visit her. Everything was all right, but then Sister Feng Yuan walked by with her child on her arm.
I'm so sorry I've caused trouble for you again.
Ilawalashi doesn't have to apologize. You know it wasn't deliberate. When you're possessed by the 5 clouds of evil, you're driven to such madness that you lose all control of yourself.
Thank you for understanding. We will get the child back no matter what. Do you know?
She was gone so fast I couldn't catch up with her. All I know is she went that way.
It's best if we split up to look for her.
The legend of the underworld is hard to understand. The people of Wu Chao are having difficulty finding the underworld quickly. That's why the Heavenly Ridge also dispatched Summoner and Reaper students.
The last time the Grand Summoner assembled young students to bestow the Blade Heart Fragment, he went to Cloudrise several times to talk to many masters and the 3 factions about Blade Heart's escape.
The underworld is hard to understand. The people of Wu Chao are having difficulty finding the underworld quickly. That's why the Heavenly Ridge also dispatched Summoner and Reaper students to help.
The last time the Grand Summoner assembled young students to bestow the Blade Heart Fragment, he went to Cloudrise several times to talk to assembled young students to bestow the Blade Heart Fragment, he went to Cloudrise several times to talk to many masters and the 3 factions about Blade Heart's escaping.
The Grand Sorceress of the Nocturnal Spirit?
I know the child she was carrying. It's Feng Yuan's. We had almost caught up with her, but...
True. There are quite a few monsters with negative chi nearby. It would be terrible if she got away. We have to stay here and take care of the monsters. You will have to look for Shia.
five clouds of evil have gained the five clouds of evil have already penetrated deep into the core of his soul. Ordinary magic won't be enough to save him now, but the special purification spell needed here will take 1 to 2 hours. There's no way around it.
There's nothing we can do. Shire will be long gone by then.
But we can't just leave him like this.
Then we'll keep after Shire and leave the little stone sprite in your healing.
Five clouds of evil. A woman came running past. She was out of her mind and had a child in her arms, and the child was screaming its head off. I thought that something wasn't right. I wanted to check it out. I approached them with the best of intentions, but she waved me away, and as she did, I was hit with a curse. I can't remember anything at all after that moment. I took such a blow to the face that I couldn't see. But judging by what I could hear, she went towards the Yisheng Valley. Wait a minute. You're planning on going to Yisheng Valley? I'm a very quick runner. Let me carry you there as a way of saying thanks for kindly rescuing me. She is immortal. I'm feeling dizzy. I have to get out of here.
What? How the...
Is it too hard for you? Practice must have tired you out. Maybe you should rest?
I'm fine. The power in her body is very strong. We can... I don't know if I can last until the Master arrives. It would be much easier if we could somehow calm her down. Careful. Do not get any closer to her. Her soul and mind are in turmoil. She is not... But be careful. We have to hold out a bit longer.
Shire! What caused her to change so fast?
The spell he used is very exotic. I've never seen...
A venerable master from the clan once mentioned that some fighters from the Floral Palace had joined the battle against the Devastator sects. Their spells were unusual and effective. I saw one like that today. It's true. That's news to me. There is much more I want to learn from you when the opportunity arises. Oh well, you can teach me later once you've progressed.